Hey, what's up? Chaz here. Mile High. We are in Steamboat, Colorado for SBT Gravel, and today we're gonna hang out with Tiffany Cromwell. If you remember from our coverage of the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift, she is the road captain for Canyon SRAM. She also races gravel, so we're gonna go find Tiffany. We're gonna pick her brain about pro tour cycling, about gravel racing, and everything in between. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and stick around for Tiffany Cromwell, making you faster. You're out here racing gravel. What's up? I mean, I just saw you at Tour de France Femmes. Amazing, they won the team classification, but now you're racing gravel. It's kind of a departure, huh?
Yeah, for me it was something that came about a few years ago where it was proposed by the team as part of my contract negotiations to do some gravel, because obviously we saw it was a growing market for a lot of our team partners. It was really important, and also they saw I needed maybe something new to get my excitement back, because obviously I've been racing for a very long time on the road, and yeah, I was open to it, and here we are. For me it's a perfect kind of disconnect from the World Tour, because the World Tour, you know, coming from Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift, it's like super high intense, super hard every day, like stress. First I come here, it's a chilled vibe. The racing is hard, but everything else is like very relaxed. Up
until the moment the race starts, it's like the chillest vibe possible. Here we are out riding the start of the Steamboat with Tiffany Cromwell, and want to give me a quick rundown of what you're riding. What's going on with this race rig?
So this is my Canyon Gravel CF SLX, very special Canyon SRAM paint job. So it's obviously the same paint job as what we have on our road bikes. However, this is something you may not know. It's done black here because you can actually put a bag that fits perfectly here, so then it lines up.
I see.
I learned that just the other day.
Yeah, the shredder. There, Reggie!
Basketball superstar.
Okay, yeah, so I don't know if you know, that's Reggie Miller, the tall one. Not that big of a deal, just like total basketball superstar that races gravel.
We have the SRAM Axis Red 1x with Explorer on the back. The Explorer is that nice, perfect cassette, which is a little bigger than a road cassette, but not as big as a mountain bike. So it means you have closer range between the gears. It's a no-brainer to have tubeless tires, because obviously with the gravel, again, a higher risk of issues, punctures, you know, you hit a sharp rock, but
do you feel more confident on tubeless? Because especially in the gravel, lower pressures with the total system efficiency, and that's the rim bed spreading the tire open, so a bigger tire patch. Do you feel more confident riding tubeless on the gravel?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it gives me good traction. It feels fast on the straight sectors and around the corners. I feel like I have enough grip, and as you say, it's got a good surface area, and yeah, I never feel like I'm going to, you know, lose the front end or anything like this.
You don't tell me how you got all the way to the World Tour, but I mean, you came from basketball to now racing World Tour level. Like, how did that happen?
Yeah, so for me it was, sport was something I always did. But yeah, I always say cycling found me. So in Australia we have these talent identification programs through the sports institutes, and they came to my school, we did some basic fitness tests, and then for me I was invited to try cycling on the velodrome. So I went out there, here's a bike, go ride around.
Here's a bike with no brakes. Yeah. Like, by the way, just like make sure you go fast enough.
Yeah, don't go too slow on the banks, or else you slide down. And here you go. And so did a couple sessions like that, then did a VO2 max test in the lab. And then from there I was invited to a program with, I think it was around 10 to 12 other kids, same way. And then just went from there, you know, did the Australian program, did track and road, all through juniors, step by step, made it, you know, my first junior worlds on the road. And then, yeah, I first came to America with my international racing career, and then from there I then made it to Europe eventually. Yeah, the rest is history. Here we are. You know, Tiffany Cromwell is amazingly fast, but she also dates an amazingly fast dude. We got Valtteri Bottas, Tiffany's boyfriend, and he's here racing. He actually, you know, races bikes professionally as well as drives a fast car. People say some of the fastest.
Obviously I've got zip wheels.
Boom, there you go.
Yeah, gotta have it. And I got this bike yesterday. It's the Canyon Gravel.
Yeah, you excited about it? It looks like a dirt shredder.
Exactly, and with the double bars, gonna have my first ride today.
I really want to talk about the jersey. Hey, it looks amazing, but what's up with Finland Gravel?
So Finland Gravel, we are doing it together with SBT. So we joined forces and decided to do a gravel event in Finland in June next year. The date is going to be announced later, but it's going to be similar type of event than what is here in Steamboat, but in Finland. And it's going to be around the midsummer, so it means like this endless...
The sun never sets?
Exactly, yeah. So it's going to be epic.
All right, you heard it here. Bottas, Endless Summer, Finland Gravel. He's on Zips, he's on Canyon, and Steamboat Gravel. I'll see you out on the race.
Yeah.
Cool, thanks my dude, take it easy. I gotta ask the question everyone wants.
Yeah.
What pressures are you riding?
Good question.
37.5.
Oh, look at that, this guy knows.
Today.
Tiffany, what about you? What do you got?
He's my tire pumper.
There you go.
You got 35. You're like
35?
Yeah.
35 in the front and 37.5 in the back.
because the gravel here is actually pretty solid, so
Yeah.
you can have a bit of pressure.
All right, so we're out here pre-riding the course. The gravel out here is like pretty much perfect. It is a little washboardy, sometimes you can see. So tire pressure is super important. You heard Valtteri and Tiff discussing tire pressures based on the type of gravel. So if you may remember from the Tour de France Femmes, stage 4 had a number of gravel sections. And so you were racing that. What kind of bike were you racing stage 4 on?
We were on the Canyon Air Road, CFSLX. So a pretty stiff bike, not a lot of flex going on. And the gravel was pretty harsh, like quite rocky in areas.
And what wheels? You were riding the 353 NSWs on what, 28C tires for that?
I'm trying to remember if we had the 353 and if we were on the 454.
Okay.
Or what was it, 353? I think 353, yeah. With most likely the 28s.
Cool.
It feels like many moons ago, so I can't remember.
That's like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. But no, it was a very, very hard stage. And every sector came at the top of like a little steep punchy climb through the Champagne vineyards.
The first one was gnarly. That was such a brutal climb, and then it was immediate to some very rocky gravel, like rockier than this, right?
Yeah, you had like these pretty harsh sectors, so you had to know where to go. You could find some good lines, but if you were offline, it wasn't so nice.
Thanks so much for having us, talking about professional Grand Tour cycling and then gravel racing. Much appreciated.
Thanks for having me.
And we got Finland Gravel coming up next June with Botas.
Yep.
And don't forget to drink, what was it?
Oath Gin.
Oath Gin. So there's
samples at Finland Gravel, and also maybe a Steamboat Gravel.
There you go. So if you're around, come check it out. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Until next time, making you faster.
Making you fast.